I can hold it like this? I feel like that look awkward.
Yeah. No, I'm just holding mine like regular.
If you just hold it in your hand, it'll work. Would you be disturbed if I hit that black next to you?
Yes.
It's already hitting me in the face, so I know she brought a tweet. You can't just lean.
No, because that's the thing. You can't lean. I be trying to. You didn't see me yesterday?
You don't know what I be thinking. Like, why is it that you don't fuck with the blacks? Because even mommy, she don't.
Because it get
fuck
in my
with
hair.
black cigarettes. She never did that shit. That's the only reason?
Yes.
So,
because I be smelling like a hookah lounge, and I don't like that.
That's not a valid reason.
That is a valid reason.
No, it's not.
It's valid enough for me. Y'all can't tell me what's valid for me.
But I know you be at a party and you don't be like...
A party is different. Because you're at a party. You can't run from it.
Well, you can't run from me.
Yes, if I just tell y'all, can y'all not do that right next to me?
What if she say no?
Then that's not respected. Just like I told you not to bring that bottle in my car, and you did not respect. You did not respect my boundaries.
Like, you be giving I was
like, girl, y'all know because if I get pulled over and I got open bottles in my car, it's not y'all paying that ticket, it's me, and I ain't got no registration.
Girl, if they give you a ticket, you know we gon'. If it's my fault, you know I'm gonna break.
What if it's $500?
I got $250.
Breaking the law, bottles in the car, and expired registration. I'm going to jail.
2 of those are you. So
okay, and that's what I'm saying. Just don't add on to the 2.
If you go to jail, I'll bail you out.
So you got money for the ticket and bail?
No, I'm just saying you can count on me to drive, pull up. No, you gotta save us. I can use your credit card. I'm saying I'll be the person.
So you gonna pick her up from jail? That's
I'll pick you up from jail.
You gonna pay for the ticket? If I got it.
If I got it, yeah. But if you do get arrested, we will look out. Because when Tamar got arrested, we was at the precinct all night. We was in the car sleeping.
But y'all, if I get arrested, I can't.
Oh, the military gonna cut your ass?
Oh yeah, if I get arrested right now, I don't go to I don't go to the civilian one. They take me to the military one.
For real? So when you get out, you gonna stop acting like that? That's what you're saying. What's the countdown?
Tamar, look up on Google how many days until June 2nd of 2024.
So question, bro. I'm not at least all this work and all that, but not only to April 8th. I need to start smoking. Like, is there another drug test once you get the milk? I mean, basically.
Oh, you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
You leave April?
Yeah. 8th.
And you already did your drug test?
Close.
For MEPS.
Oh, you already did it for MEPS?
Yeah.
They gonna drug test you one more time, but I don't know when. Did you look it up?
Yeah, it's 84 days.
84 days.
So when you was deciding to go to the military, did you have any drugs in your system? Like, you had any problems with the drug test?
No, but I had a drug waiver because they asked you if you ever smoked weed before. And I said, yeah.
I would have said no.
They gonna look at you and be like, girl.
And you could come off as a bitch who never tried a drug in her life.
I just feel like when you go in there, telling lies, just don't tell no lies. Like, just be true.
Definitely.
Because there's so many waivers out there that you can get. I'm scared to do drugs when I get out.
Weed?
Well, I would want to participate in other things. What type of drugs you trying
I
to
don't
do?
believe it. No. I don't believe it. She's
I
so
would
stiff
want-
off weed.
I would want to try Molly.
She even a little stiff off alcohol.
No, I can see her doing Molly.
I can see
but
Molly.
Not
But-
Molly with no hood niggas. She's doing Molly with the white girls.
Yeah, it would probably be like if you and your bitches took a trip to like Cabo and it's
Yeah,
like
they gotta be somewhere real
yeah,
bougie. Like,
you would do it then. I can
Yeah, I'm
see
going
that.
to Cabo. That's
But
why
it
y'all
wouldn't
need to
be
get
no
y'all
hood
passports. Imagine us in Cabo, bro.
You said with a white girl though, I say do it with a black person, bro.
but she's
She
not
just-
gonna do that. Yeah,
Oh.
she just.
I would. There's no discrimination. Let's make that real clear.
Like they suppliers and stuff like that. Like I know how.
When I'm ready to do it, I'm gonna contact you because you sound.
I'm
You
not
know what you're
gonna-
talking about.
Cut this part out because I don't want to get canceled. But if I was to do Molly, I probably might fuck with. I don't know if I get some Molly off a hood nigga, some black nigga around here. No, I might have to go to the white people.
But I feel like
Who
you
rub
can't
elbows
trust
with El
either one of them. Because it's like I feel like white people might put that shit in there, black people might put that shit in there.
True.
I would want it to be somebody I know. So if I trip, bitch, what the fuck did you give me? I wouldn't want it to be no like random.
I
Hey, you
want
got
to be
some.
a professional drug dealer, not no fucking
Yeah,
half-ass.
like bitch, you better have that shit in a cute packaging.
I'll
Come on,
fuck
make
out
sure
of
my
me.
camera don't fall. I mean, I need you to have the spidey senses as soon as you see it leaning. Cause I got the spidey senses. Yesterday,
Did you peep? Is
you
that what
knocked.
you about to say?
Yes, you knocked my shit
Talk
over.
about the spidey senses though.
And with that camera, I got the spidey senses.
No, I was about my spicy senses.
You knocked everything over.
No, I knocked it off the table. I swear to God, I caught that shit in the air. I was
I
like,
feel
hold
like
the fuck
You
up.
knocked what off the table?
It was like a little Seagram's. It's like a mixed drink. I knocked it, and it went on your pants.
Oh,
spilled,
I thought you
But
meant my
as it was spilling, I
camera.
had picked it up. Girl.
It still spilled
I think
on
I
me,
seen
so I
It
feel
did
like
spill, but I caught it. I was like, hold on.
But I feel like if any one of us don't have spidey senses, it's Yasmin.
them cats over there tripping.
And I'm close to the door. How?
You
I
be
think
knocking
I'm a
everything.
little bit uncoordinated, but if I really lock in,
No, bitch.
I think I.
And don't let you have no liquor in your
Oh,
system.
bruh. You know that when she bust her ass over there? What was that? Was you there?
When?
No, you was there. I think it was Thanksgiving. You remember? You was trying to get you a chair or something.
Yes,
Wait.
right there.
Yes.
bitch.
Oh,
And I
yes.
bust my ass.
That was
I
a
felt
hard
bad. I
hit.
felt bad
And
for
you
you.
stayed down there for a little bit.
Did I? I was drunk as shit. I was drunk. One thing about me, I'm a fall, man.
Jasmine,
I'm
you be
clumsy
falling
as
too.
shit. When?
Yes, literally yesterday. Literally yesterday. And that was a slow fall, too. Yasmin was fast.
No, that's different, bro. That's different. I can't see Rihanna falling yet.
I don't be tumbling. But at the same time, oh, this blackout. Let's talk about our worst blackout. Because
Let me think about mine.
I don't even think about mine. Let me tell y'all. Because this was the worst. And ever since then, I ain't never drunk that much since then. Because it really just scarred me for life. So it was my military ball. And y'all, I was fresh out the mental hospital. Like, fresh. So it was just really, I just really had to do it up for the one time. Y'all, I was carrying 2 flasks. One filled with Crown. One filled with Pink Whitney. Everything was mixed in my stomach. Then we went to the bars and the clubs afterwards. Y'all, I couldn't even tell you what happened. The story is now from my friend's point of view because I was gone. I was waiting for my friend to pull up at the club, and I was sitting on the steps, he said, and he said he came and grabbed me by my arm and brought me back. And then I ordered an AMF. And if you know what an AMF is, it's 7 different tequilas in one drink with like some Sprite on top.
Why did you order that?
'Cause-
What made you?
Yeah,
like,
I was
I'm
going
trying
through
to get
shit.
fucked up.
Yes. I was going through shit. Y'all, I was
Would
not
you order some
mentally
shit
there.
like that?
What's your question?
Oh, yeah, the AML type shit. That's like a Spanish drink or some shit. Cause you said adios, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what it stands for. I don't know if it's a Spanish drink or whatever. But I ordered one of those. That was my last drink, I remember. And then, you know how when you drunk as fuck and you doing that swaying in a club, but you swear you dancing? My friends were saying I was just swaying. And then, for some reason, I went on a side mission. I don't know. I think somebody probably texted me because I ended up 3 blocks from that club. Somebody that knew of me, don't even know me, called one of my friends and was like, freaking, they called me by my last name. They was like, Downs is in an alley and there's a whole bunch of civilians like surrounding her. And my friend said, yes. And one of my titties was out, y'all. Like, I love wearing the little V-cut shirts. It was that flowy one.
Damn shirts will have you.
Bro,
fucked up.
they said they pulled up. Freaking, my titty was out. And then when they brought me back to life, I threw up all over myself. And y'all, I'm not even like that. I do not do the throwing up on myself when I'm drunk. And then they was like checking my eyes, and they was saying like my eyes were rolling to the back of my head. My friends was being dramatic because all they had to do was take me
No,
home.
your eyes do that when you're drunk.
Yeah, but they
Her
thought I
eyes
had
specifically?
alcohol poisoning. And
No,
so,
You probably did.
shit.
People don't do that.
I
when
felt
we're drunk.
like they should have just took me home and I would have been cool. But then they ended up calling 911. And what I remember, that's when I started coming back to life. I was in the stretcher and I was screaming for my life. I don't know why I thought them people was going to do something. Y'all, really? When I get super drunk, I get scared of white people. And not on no like racist stuff, but I get scared of them.
feel it.
And it's because I had like this horror story while being in. And ever since then, I get scared of them when I'm drunk. I don't know what it is. But I was screaming on the stretcher. And I was like calling for my friends. I was like, don't let them take me. Don't let them take me. I told my friends they should have recorded because why am I acting like that?
Don't
And I
tell me
mean,
that.
everybody can hear me down the street. Like, and y'all, it's the ball. So all like my coworkers are all there. Bro, why was the rumor that I got roofied? Like,
But
and
you
so,
should have ran with that. 'Cause that's
Mhm.
less embarrassing.
Yeah,
than the
hell
truth.
yeah.
oh, I didn't give a fuck.
I would have said, yeah, bitch, they drunk my
And so
ass.
then they took me to the hospital, but my friend had my phone. So my friend came and dropped off my phone. Then I came to life around like 4 o'clock in the morning. I was still drunk as shit. Y'all know in the movies when they be ripping the IVs out there, I ripped that fucking IV out my,
Girl.
I don't know what the fuck, I was
on some
Incredible
shit.
Hulk. And I told them, I was like, I want to go
You took the
home.
needle out your arm?
Yes. And,
Did you? So you went home after that?
yeah, so I told them,
okay.
I was like, I want to go home. And the nurse was like, you got a ride outside? I was like, yeah, I lied. I did not have a ride outside. outside, and my phone was on 6%, y'all. So I get outside, right? I'm in a crop top, these actual pants I got on right now, and some heels. And I put in the hotel on my phone. It said 1 hour and 22 minutes. I don't know why I thought I was going to do that, but my drunk self really thought I could do that shit. And my phone on 6%.
What, walk all the way there?
Yes. And at 5 o'clock in the morning in Savannah Street.
How you get an hour and 22 minutes away from?
Because walking distance, that's what the hotel was. Yeah. And so I'm on the phone with my ex at the time, and he is mad as fuck because I told him I was walking.
Which ex?
Corey. I'm freaking...
That's a sound decision.
Yeah, and he started driving too, and I was like, boy, by the time I get there, you're not even going to get here because it's an hour away from Buford. And so then I'm walking, y'all. I'm actually crying because I see...
You thought you really was going to start walking
Yes.
and make it there in 1 hour and 22? No, that nigga... Girl, you would have paused, took a break, passed out.
Yeah, but I was so adamant on him not coming. Like, I was like, don't come. You're not even going to get here fast enough. I don't even know. But he was on the way. And so I'm walking. I'm crying because I saw this man, and I'm sure this man didn't want nothing to do with me. But the fact that I just saw him, I think reality snapped back in that I could really get snatched right now because I was so incoherent. And then I remember we was under this bridge and this car pulled up. Y'all, I don't remember the color of this car, who was in the car. I know it was a man, but I don't remember what the man looked like. And he pulled up. He was like, are you okay? And I asked him, Corey told me this. I asked him if he was going to kidnap me. And he was like, no, where do you need to go? And I told him, y'all, I got in this man's car. And he took me to the hotel, though.
That's a good question to ask. Is he going to kidnap me?
Keep it straight. I don't know what I would have... Even if I would have ran, bro, I wouldn't have got far. Like, but he took me to the hotel room, y'all. After I got out, he was like,
That's
be
sweet.
Safe. And, yeah, but ever since then, I ain't got that drunk ever again.
Do you think if you saw somebody on the street who was that drunk, you would...
If it was a girl, for sure. So you approached
him or he stopped and he was like, is you good?
He stopped me.
So you would be like, hey, you good?
If it was a woman, for sure.
Yeah. What time is this girl getting her ass beat by her nigga? And I was like, is you good? You need to go somewhere. I feel like a girl's girl.
The only thing that's scary is some people be like setting that up just to kidnap somebody. Like they'll have somebody walking around or a little kid walking around. But if it I don't know, if it was me and it was like 5 o'clock in the morning and it was dark and you could tell I was drunk as shit, I would pull over. I would force that girl to get in my car. But yeah, that was my drunkest moment.
I blacked out, and honestly, this is like an abuse story. Like, this is an assault story. I was down bad, but sometimes the liquor do get you in situations where you wish some guy I was drinking with. It wasn't some guy. We was cool. He was my friend, though. He wasn't like... Me and my homegirl, we always be linking up with him, hanging out or whatever. So one night, we at his crib. It's not his crib. He lived with his mama. His mama had this nigga living, like, in the living room. He had a curtain up. It was real, like, on that shit. His mama, like, they beef all the time, so I guess we connected on that level. So I linked up with him without my homegirl. It was cool. We was playing, like, Monopoly on some cool shit. But then it was, like, drunk Monopoly. So the nigga, like, kept feeding me shots, and it was, like, brown. It was clear. It was reposado. It was all that shit.
You think he was doing that on purpose?
When I look back on it, it's just the fact that if we both playing the game, you not that fucking good at Monopoly. Why the fuck you not this drunk nigga?
Monopoly is actually a long-ass fucking game.
I don't know how to play Monopoly for real, and it's like you putting out the rules. You telling me, okay, you lost, whatever. Now you got to take a shot. You got to take a shot. He pouring the liquor, like, he got the bottles the whole time. So it's like, why the fuck would you let me keep drinking? At some point, the game over. We both drunk.
Right.
We both lost. I blacked out after the Monopoly game. I don't remember shit, but I do remember this nigga... Mama come in the crib, like, she mad as shit. She's screaming at me, like, this bitch pressing me, like, pushing me and shit. And this nigga, he is trying to, like, back his mama up, but at the end of the day, you got me in your crib and your mama on me like this. And I'm drunk as shit. I'm blacked out. And in the middle, the bitch screaming at me. She's screaming at her son. I'm going to the bathroom, throwing up, like, in the middle. I'm just incoherent. I'm not there. No, y'all gotta remember when I tell y'all the next part. Because the nigga mama was tripping. She's like, this bitch got to go. She too drunk in this bitch. The nigga put me, he in an apartment complex. Nigga put me out his crib. I'm in the fucking, like the hallway. Just sleep, knocked out. Like, I'm blacked out. So I remember waking up and I'm like, why the fuck I'm in the hallway with it? Like, so I get up. I find my way back to the nigga apartment because it's elevators and all this shit. Like, I'm trying to figure out what floor am I on. I knocked back on the nigga crib, like, what time is it? How long I been here? The nigga opened the door right away. And that made me feel like something weird. Like, you knew I was out here, nigga. You just thinking, like, what's going to happen when she wake up? So as soon as I knock, he knew it was me. So you just let me sit out here. You ain't make sure I get in an Uber or nothing. You just got me sitting outside. Right. No Uber call, no nothing. So how long I was going to sit there? Because when you drunk, you sleep for the whole night, nigga. Then It's the front door right here. Niggas putting in the code. Somebody could have seen me. Somebody could have recorded me. And then I got my book bag, everything. This nigga kicked me out. Like, all my shit just with me. I'm in the hallway. But then when I came back, I didn't even have my phone. Mind you, I lost my phone. This nigga like, you gotta go. My mama, you can get your phone tomorrow. I remember this nigga telling me, like, you can get your phone tomorrow. So I go back to the apartment. He called me Uber from his phone. I didn't even have my phone. I got in that Uber, no phone. I don't remember the Uber driver. I just pulled back to my crib, and this when I was living with my ex, so I don't know who the fuck opened the door. Could have been John, could have been his mama, but I just woke up the next morning like, I just remember waking up the next morning like, that was some shit, like, that was wild. Then I had to get my phone back and some more shit. It was crazy, but after that, I was like, nah, because that liquor had me in situations.
I would have jumped his. That's why I wish, like,
so
like
we
got
cool, like we
and that's
okay.
crazy.
Like I keep my distance because after that, you see what type of person a nigga is, but.
Like, we got family that we can call if some shit get, like, popping. Especially Jasmine, because she stay here. But, like, if some shit got popping, like, Corey be with the shooting and shit. But I don't really know if Corey would actually shoot somebody if some shit happened like that.
I feel it.
Because that's
Damn,
fighting.
I don't think no nigga needed to be shot in that situation. Well, maybe.
Not shot,
Definitely
but you
threatened.
need it. Yeah, you,
like,
especially
follow
as
your
a
ass.
female, like, especially in, like, apartment complexes, like, chilling out. Bro, no.
But I just remember vividly my only concern being, like, the nigga mom was pressing me so hard. Like, she was grabbing onto me and shit. And I'm just swaying around, like, and I'm just like, this bitch probably recorded me. Y'all remember when I was like, this bitch put me on TikTok? I know she did. Y'all don't remember that?
I remember you saying that, but I don't think you ever told us.
I was like,
the
y'all,
part
I'm
where-
so
Tell us
concerned
the
about
rest of
being
that.
on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I don't think you told us the
For a
being
long time, I was
outside.
like, I'm taking that shit to the grave. Like, I'm not telling
You
nobody
told
that
us
shit.
that you got drunk, but it didn't even seem like some danger. Like, it
yeah,
just
and I
regular
think that's
drunk,
why I don't really remember.
And then the mama was in your face, so I was ready to beat the mama ass. If you're watching this, I would whoop your
Yeah,
ass.
every time I be telling that nigga,
But
like,
that's
you know
it.
I'm running with
I'm
your
for
mama,
real.
because she tried to fuck with me while I was drunk.
Yeah,
but
and
when
I
the
was
bitch
like, you
sober,
should've
what's
told
up? Now
Gina.
where you at, bitch?
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, but
Bitch,
you
I'll
didn't the
whoop
rest
your
of that.
ass.
the
Yeah,
whole
you
other
didn't
shit,
tell us
you
he
didn't
was
tell us
outside.
that.
But at
No,
the same time,
nobody
I
did.
don't think there should ever be a
No.
situation where you like, I'm gonna take it to the grave. I'm not gonna tell my sisters.
No, because some shit be too embarrassing, man. So
Ain't
it's
nothing
nothing
more
it's nothing
embarrassing.
that y'all, like, I gotta take that shit to the grave.
I don't have a story.
Not like-
drunk story.
Not a
Not-
drunk story, but just anything where it's like, I'm not telling.
Not with y'all. Not when it comes to y'all. When it comes to other people, yeah, there's shit. But I got left
I
at
don't have a
Zaxby's. I
story.
told y'all. Cause my take, obviously, I'm telling y'all now, but my take to the grave moment was being left at Zaxby's, cause that was very embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing. That's not take it to the grave.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas be beefing with their bitch so hard. Niggas be beating their bitch ass. I was in the gym parking lot. This nigga pulling a bitch hair.
Y'all, but for me though,
Yeah, for you. That's
I
a
feel
that's a new low. That was a personal
yes,
low.
that was a
For
very
you.
new low. And then it's like how he treated me, even like when I was coming to get my shit too. Like, don't come on my, like, call me a bitch and shit. Like, I don't fuck with niggas like that. So I was just
And
like,
that's why I was like, yeah, I remember I was like, bitch, you need to slap the shit out that nigga. Like,
Yeah.
And you was like, no, I'm about
Yeah,
to
she
leave.
not like that. Yeah.
yeah, because at the same time, like,
But you can, niggas like
if a nigga
that,
ever hit me, bro,
niggas like that, you can see through that
What you
shit.
know?
Because that nigga was on the phone talking about, if you call somebody over here, I'm going to shoot that. Nigga, you in the military. You not shooting nobody,
I
you fake
remember
ass
that
gangster.
nigga.
You a fake ass gangster, nigga. You following
he
the
for
laws,
real a
nigga.
fake ass
And you
gangster.
trying to keep the voice down because they gonna call a fucking
Right.
noise
Yeah.
complaint, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
calm it down. You ain't on no
But-
shit for real. But I don't like how he had you, like, stressed out about that shit. I wish he would have just laughed in that nigga face, slapped him, and left.
Well, at first I felt like it was funny because that's why I was on the phone with you. I was on the phone
Right,
with you,
and I was just
Kikian.
kind of.
But after it really settled, because I had to call my friend. Okay, backstory. I was fucking with this dude. We got in an argument at Zaxby's. And I got in his car because he said some disrespectful shit. Went to go sit in the Zaxby's, like, restaurant. And he ended up leaving me. And then I got on the phone with my sister and was like, oh, this nigga just left me kiki. Like, it's funny. But then when I had to call my other friend to come pick me up, it was no longer funny. And it wasn't funny because that friend was like, why are you still fucking with him? Because you know how when you be lying and say, oh, I'm done to your friends. And you know you're not done. Yeah, I lied to them and said that I was done with him. So when they found out it was him who left me there, they were like, how the fuck do you
And
even...
tell them how the nigga left you at Zaxby's and your car was in this nigga yard.
Yeah, y'all, he left me in Zaxby's with just my phone and my wallet. Because we both drove in his car to go to Zaxby's. And so then my friend had to take me back to his house to
his
get my
crib.
car and get my shit. And my friends was already mad because at this point there was already allegations that he hit this one girl. We just gonna say this one girl. And so they was already mad and they didn't even want me to go in his house for real. But I didn't
I
think
would've busted
it was
that
as
shit
serious
hard,
as it
nigga.
was because I got in the house and I went to go get my shit and he came in the room and he was like, Oh, you leaving? Like, what he just did wasn't the most disrespectful shit ever. I was like, yeah, you left me at Zaxby's. And y'all, it was 9 o'clock at night. This was no, like, the sun was down. And I was like, yeah, you just left me out at Zaxby's. And he went silent, y'all.
Wait,
and
was it cold outside? Oh, okay.
He went silent, y'all. And then he, like, blew up and punched the wall. And he was like, I can't stand you bitches. Don't come over my house no more. It was scary as fuck. And that's where it hit me. Like, this nigga, like, with all the allegations that he hit that girl, I wasn't really believing him because I was like, he don't give me that. But when he did that, y'all, I was like, oh my God, you hit women. And I got my shit or whatever. And then he started helping me get my shit, but not in a nice way. Like, he was like throwing the shit at me and I was like, I don't need your help. Yeah, I was like, I don't need your help. And he like was calling me a bitch, calling me out my name, and I was getting on my shit or whatever, and he was like, and don't come to my house no more. And then like he slammed the door, like basically the door pushed me out the house. Like, what the fuck? And so me, like, y'all, I'm a sentimental ass bitch. I don't be this one. She would have broke that nigga window and climbed back in the house, and she would have been like, and another thing. But me, I'm real sentimental, and that shit hurt my feelings real bad. So I started crying. My friend came. He wanted me. That's we started end up finding that out later on in my life, but he wanted me, and so he was like, did that nigga put his hands on you? I was like, no, or whatever. And he was like, so what is that I heard? Because I guess he heard the punch outside, and I was like, he just hit the wall or whatever. And he was helping me get my shit, and he was like, I'm gonna follow you home. We both live on base. What the fuck? And this happened on a military installation. So it's like, boy, you act like you following me out the hood. But I get it. I understand. Thank you for the what's the word? When niggas be like, open the door for you and shit. It start with a C.
Concierge?
Shivery. Thank you for.
Oh, I thought you were now.
Thank you for the shivery. But yeah, that was my most embarrassing moment when it came to that nigga.
But before we talk about Jasmine Blackout story, you know
she
what's
said
wild?
She didn't have one.
No, I said I don't have a story that I'll take to the grave.
Oh.
You know what's wild? It's
My
like,
bad.
I forgot that nigga did all that shit. Bitch, you was just on FaceTime with that nigga the other day.
Y'all, I was just on
But now
FaceTime
I see how I feel when I be on the same shit, because you be forgetting what a nigga do.
Yeah.
And you still be fucking with that nigga.
What?
I want to hear about Jasmine Blackout story, because Jasmine handled her liquor so good. I don't think I ever witnessed this bitch blackout.
No, I only got one, and it's not even that. It's actually boring. It's when we was on FaceTime, so really I was drinking by myself. But I was on FaceTime with them. Yeah,
You wasn't
we
drinking
playing
for
a
real.
drinking game.
When?
We all got on FaceTime, and me and her were fucked up.
Oh, yes, and y'all was like this. I was like, these
Bro.
bitches good.
Nah, I got fucked up. That's the drunkest I ever been in
I
life.
was laid out.
No,
on the
after
camera.
the next, okay, y'all. So we like to do these things when we get on FaceTime. We just drink, but usually it's never no like big drinking.
We just get
Like
a
it's just
buzz
like a
going,
sip,
yeah.
y'all. I don't know what game we was playing. I can't even remember. Can you remember?
It was a music, like, what was it? Finish the song.
Oh.
Guess the song.
That was the day?
Well, you know
Yes.
this song.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we was playing that game, y'all, and we got so drunk. When I woke up the next morning, I was like, "There's no way I got drunk on FaceTime." Like, basically, I was drinking by myself.
I was thinking that too. Ain't no way these bitches. Ain't no way this bitch
right.
blacked out on FaceTime.
Blacked out. I was
party.
throwing up.
I've been blacked out before. I've been blacked out more times than I can count. But that time, I was just.
That was
I
the
don't
only
know.
real time.
I remember I was linked up. I was going to link with somebody. We was all drinking and smoking. This after we was with that annoying. It was it after we was with that annoying ass bitch, John Mirren. She want to start screaming in the fucking car. Jasmine was so fucking drunk. When I drove up to the crib, I'm ready to go on a link, but I'm still make sure my son's good. She opened up the door and she get to throwing up for like 2 minutes straight.
Damn, that's a long time.
Projectile,
Usually
like,
when
this,
I
she's in pain. As soon as that last little bit of throw up came out, this bitch got her shit and started walking to the crib. I was like, wait, you good? She was like, nah, I'm good. And she walked in the crib. The rest is history. I don't even know. How did your night end after that?
Girl, I opened the door. I went there. I used the bathroom. I got in the bed. I was asleep.
No, I would have been like, bitch, you gotta cancel
I
your link.
can-
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
good.
I can handle some liquor now.
No, but what we was talking about off camera, y'all, because we had to like cut the audio or whatever. I was saying, because this dude coming over here, right? And I was like, I need a drink, because how I am, I wouldn't say I'm uptight, but when it comes to a nigga, you gotta be a certain type of nigga. And I don't know if this dude is that certain type of nigga, because I met him in the club. So I was like, I need a drink, so that part of me can a little, like, not evaporate, but just tone it down a little bit, because not everybody gonna have a 700 credit score. Because I'm already like, nigga, you don't got no car.
700 credits.
Yes. Hey.
Oh my
So
God.
I need to drink more, and at the same time, I be getting a little shy when I meet somebody for the first time, and I need to be out the box, not in
No,
it.
we was just saying that if we ever had to set Rihanna up with a match, we need to see this nigga credit score, your car title, social security. We need a background check because this bitch got her standards through the roof.
I do.
Be able to read a paragraph.
But I never seen
without
her.
stuttering.
I never seen her fuck with a broke nigga, a ugly nigga, a short nigga. Like, her niggas be right.
I just feel like I'm too mean for that. Like, I'm too mean to ever
She
fuck
is
with
mean.
a ugly.
She be mean to her nigga, yo nigga.
And at the same, and this ain't even on no cocky shit. If it ever get to a point where it's like, okay, I'm gonna start posting him, I don't ever want a bitch to be like, oh, he ugly, cause I don't fuck with ugly people. So that's why it's like, and y'all, I do social media a lot, and I mean, I like to keep my relationships off social media. But say, you know, when I'm popping and y'all catch me at a store and that nigga ugly,
I feel that. I be thinking about
then that's gonna be what's
paparazzi
trending
shit.
on
I
Twitter.
like my nigga with a couple groupies, not too many, but a couple. Yeah, I like
That's
my
what
nigga.
you think about fucking with somebody ugly though.
You ain't gotta worry about that. Though.
No, I
Nobody-
won't.
I can't do no ugly.
No, because I feel like that's where I come and play. Like, I want a bitch to try it when I'm around him, and I just hope.
Yeah, that nigga better be.
I
extra
hope and
still.
pray
Like
that
my
when
nigga
I'm
booty.
not around,
Smack
he
the
keep
shit
that
outta
same
you.
energy. Cause like,
Yeah.
I hate. Okay, like I get it. We young, we in our prime. But if you like that nigga at the club who's going to every bitch, if you
Yeah, he
like,
made his round.
yeah, if you thrive off that type of attention, I can't fuck with you because it's just like,
Girl,
ew.
this nigga had the who is that nigga? Rich homie Quan glasses on.
Yes, he was feeling
Yeah,
himself.
He was. I was like, what? The
Like
fuck?
y'all, every time we saw him, he was talking to a new bitch.
But I can appreciate that shit though, cause somebody. Well, I ain't gonna be in. The
I
club
quite
doing all
frankly
that
can't
shit.
appreciate that because I feel like if
You
this
say
is
you can't?
no,
I can, but if you ain't gonna get no wife like that, niggas don't
not
be
even
worried
that,
about it, though.
because if this is how you is in a club and we together, don't ever think I'm letting your ass go to the club. Don't
feel it.
ever
So
think.
are you like, even if your nigga wasn't like that, you wouldn't let your nigga go to the
Oh,
club also?
if he, like, okay, let's take for Corey for instance. I would let Corey go to the club because Corey he don't do all that attention from different bitches and shit. He don't fuck with that. So it's just like, I would let that go to the club. But if you get all happy off of Instagram, like, nigga, no.
Wait, so you don't be, because you grinding to get what you want in life, and that's to be in a certain industry. You don't want your nigga to fit that too? That's why I say, like, my nigga with a couple
Corey
groupies.
fits
I
that,
can
but he
appreciate
doesn't.
if a nigga in the club and I don't know. At a certain level, it's like, are you thirsty? But
No, like, Corey can fit that, but Corey is that nigga that'll sit in the corner and just be observant. He's not the nigga that will go walking up to bitches and shit.
yeah, walking up to bitches is wild.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Corey can fit that aesthetic, but he's not finna fit it to the point where you walk into the club and your first thing on your mind is a bitch.
You know, Beyonce security guard Julius.
Mm-hmm.
Corey give me them vibes.
Yeah, and I love that for
How
him.
you know Beyonce security guard?
Julius?
Julius
Jasmine
is
is on Jasmine is on the wrong side of TikTok. I swear
know
to
who
you.
Girl,
it is.
people be at the Beyonce concerts like, Juliet. They don't talk about Beyonce. They recording her security guard.
Yes.
And he always just looks so stiff. Like, he got a straight face. He's recording that bitch. He's securing that bitch Beyonce. Like, you're not going to touch her.
And they go way
He
back.
take his job serious.
Yeah, Julius got his own little fan page.
Yeah. Julius is that nigga.
Do we
Yeah.
got some Vaseline out here?
I need
probably
some
in the bathroom.
Vaseline.
Look at the camera woman
shit.
coming through. Do I miss my ex?
Yeah, you do.
But Corey though,
How long is an acceptable time to miss your ex?
it's about to come up on a year since me and Corey broke up. So
We about to fix her car when she get back. What?
did you hear him on the phone?
And this
I
nigga
called
ready.
him. I was like,
Wait a minute.
when I get back, I need you to look at my car because it's making a sound. He was like, where you at?
Okay.
Damn.
He's about to come.
And I was like, my grandma's house.
An
He was-
acceptable amount of time is 2 months. No.
That's not real. That's not realistic.
Yes, it is.
If
Yes,
it depends
it
on
is.
how long the relationship was.
Maybe
if
we
you,
just don't be standing on business.
no. And I'm
That's
just saying,
what-
and I
but-
need y'all to tell me if y'all feel this. If you with somebody for a year, and especially if the relationship was passionate, like even in a toxic way, and now you're not with them 2 months, you
Okay,
still
what you
gonna
mean
miss that
miss?
nigga.
Like
you
miss?
gonna
Like
think about them.
I'm crying still.
No, cry. If you crying after 2 months, damn, you might have took an L. You need to go get your nigga back.
Yeah, that is true. That is
So
true.
miss
Your
just
nigga
like
back.
it's in the back of my mind. Like damn.
Yeah, like you just at work.
Well,
or
mine not at the back.
It's
It's
a rainy
very
day.
much in the front.
It's a rainy day. You just 4
Damn.
months, then 4, and that's it. Yeah, I say 6 months is like a good.
It probably take longer if you don't do a clean cut.
Yeah, that is
When you
true.
do that clean cut,
'Cause-
Y'all
4
ain't stop
months.
missing her ex.
Bro, I broke up with my
She's never
ex
going to,
April. And we stopped talking to each other that 2 weeks after the breakup. And we've been talking to each other ever since.
I'm getting over it.
2 weeks.
But he decided to go out and get another girl. Okay, y'all, what I don't understand, this man went out and got another girlfriend. knowing he's not over me. You should not be getting in another relationship. Maybe talking to people, but getting in a whole relationship, moving somebody in when you're not even over your ex.
So since you're not practicing no contact, what is the?
I was for a minute.
What's the standard for y'all where it's like, I gotta go now? Like, this nigga never deserves to speak to me again, or this bitch.
What
never
Jameer
deserves-
texted me the other day?
And you still don't do no contact.
No, I mean it's been 2 days since he texted me that.
Oh, so you doing no contact now?
Yeah.
Oh, 2 days strong.
Yeah, I'm 2 days strong. Y'all, I was three
2
months.
days. We like, yes, 2
I
days.
was
Okay,
divorced
boys in hell,
I
y'all.
was 3 months, y'all. I was 3 months. Celibate 3 months. No contact. And that nigga showed up to my door.
3 months is big. That is okay.
big.
So it's a question. What's the point where you feel like you fucking with somebody and it's not even at the cut them off level? Like, you got to go no contact. Like, what somebody have to do?
Yeah.
What causes no contact?
Y'all don't mind that train. We stay in the country.
I would say for me, because I put up with a lot of shit.
And do.
I would say you probably put your hands on me, but you really have to beat my ass, because a tussle, I can even be
That's
down for
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
tussle.
Like,
You
it
would really
can't,
have to
nigga,
beat
because
my ass.
nigga, I'm hitting back every time.
Yeah, I'm
like,
gonna hit your ass the fuck back.
That's why I can't
And
even
we
say
can
that.
see about it
So
tomorrow.
if he beat you up like Chris Brown did Rihanna,
Yeah, that's how bad you would have to beat me.
Yeah.
Like, you would have to be repeating, because if I'm putting my hands on you, I can always
that's
understand that a nigga gonna hit me
That's where the
back.
line draw
But if
for
you
me.
repeatedly
Like,
hitting
if I'm,
me,
like, if I'm
yeah,
covering
nigga,
my
if
face
I'm,
and you still hit
so
me,
a
that's
nigga
like
can
too much.
hit you.
Not a nigga. I fuck bitches. Dude, is that not coming across?
no,
I'm a girl.
a nigga can't
Okay.
hit me, but
I like girls. I fight
No,
girls.
because y'all are making it seem like these people can hit y'all and y'all still
no,
gonna
they
go back.
can't hit.
No, that's
No,
what
that's
we
not
saying.
that- yeah.
I'm hitting back. That's what we saying, nigga. I'm about to.
Okay,
whoop some ass.
whether hitting back or not, if he fight you or she fight you, are you going back? That was the
That's
question.
what she said.
So that shit fast as fuck.
Understand
Yasmin.
it.
Nah, I'm
That's
about
what I'm saying.
to
Depends how bad the fight was.
Okay,
Oh.
listen. If we, nah, this is what we trying to get across. If I'm fussing with my girl
about to eat
and we
y'all up
both
in the
got
car.
bad attitudes, and one of us bumped the other person, then the other person pushed, then you just push me. Now I'm about to punch. That I'm cool with that. Like, we was just hitting each other. If it's like we in an argument, I'm not touching you, I'm not screaming out, and you box me in my nose.
Like,
Yeah,
y'all seen that video of
No,
that,
and that's
that
what I
black nigga
mean.
threw his white bitch in the TV fell on top of her. Now that,
Yeah,
why?
that was, he
You
was
mad
I don't
as
believe
shit.
after that.
and his baby and her
And the
baby was
baby
right
right
there.
there.
That was an NFL
Yeah,
player.
like that. Okay, no contact.
Have y'all not learned nothing from our childhood?
I'm gonna
No,
be
I
toxic
think-
with it, because if a nigga's telling me,
What?
if a nigga's telling me this is my boundaries,
I
this is my
wouldn't
standards,
You gonna push his boundaries?
these my limits. If I'm choosing to push him, like, I fuck with the fact that you telling me, like, if you do this, like,
And you gonna push the boundaries.
and
You
the
be
way he
pushing
said-
boundaries.
The way he said it was cute. Like,
Yasmin
somebody
push
said that to
boundaries.
me,
Yasmin
I'd be
don't
like,
understand
Did you hear her?
boundaries.
She said the way he said it's cute.
Cause
Well, not nothing against them and himself, but period. Just said,
Oh
like,
my God,
you know,
no, I
she said-
didn't
Yeah,
hear
she said if
that.
a nigga said that to me, she would feel like.
No, I feel like,
Like-
with Yasmin, if a nigga said that,
You
she would
feel
see
like-
that
Cause
as
I know
green
how I be
light.
turning
Yeah.
up.
And
No,
that's
a
not
nigga
good.
telling you I'm about to hit you. That's sexy.
That's
no,
not good.
No, I'm only
Yeah.
saying that if I'm like, if we like
No, you
this,
know they catching all that.
if we like this, and I'm like going at the nigga, I might be pushing on him or slapping him or whatever. Like,
And he like, chill out before I box your ass.
it depends on why.
And what
though.
are you
feel
gonna
that's
do?
fine.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why you
said
just
like
said
that.
no? You just
Yeah.
said you push him and shit, and he said chill out before I box your ass.
It depends
Listen.
on why I'm hitting him. If he cheated on me, no, you gonna let me beat your ass. I don't give a fuck, and you better not hit me back. It depends on the situation. It do.
Lord have mercy.
was.
Everything not black and white to me. Like, every relationship not about to be.
If I ever think a nigga is gonna put his hands on me, I will leave him. You
That's
will
good.
never get the
That is
opportunity.
good.
But
And
if
girl,
a
but
nigga
let's
ever
think
have
about-
to say,
Because this
if
whole
you
part out, I
keep
don't want
doing
nobody to
this,
think of-
if you keep doing this, I'ma hit you. I'ma leave you. Because that, for me, a man, you need to be in control of your emotions. If I ever get you to a point where nothing you're saying is getting in my skull, so you feel like you gotta put your hands on me, I'm leaving you. That's a banger right there.
No, that wasn't no
Especially-
banger. I need you to cut that part out. 'Cause
No,
the
I'm
way you
keeping
just
that
appalled
in.
to me.
I am appalled for both of y'all, though. We gonna say some appalling shit. Yeah, you gonna say I got standards, but you about to.
You was that story? No, I do got standards. It's like, goddamn, I don't know what it is. Like,
I don't know. I really am waiting
No,
for
I
you
think
to
it's-
like up your level of niggas.
And people about to try to cancel me, but I'm okay with the 50-50. Like, I don't care why people be
Nobody's gonna
hating
cancel
that
you
so
for
bad.
That's okay.
People gonna talk shit about me.
No, it's your
I'm cool with
preference.
the 50-50, but
Yeah,
I
it's
still
your
feel like I'm at a
preference.
10.
Cause me, I'm not doing 50-50.
I like
I
60-40. I can't really see
I'm cool with
myself
60-40.
at the marriage point But as far as where I'm at right now, I'm always be the type of bitch like, I don't want no nigga to do no shit for me because I can do that shit myself. That's how I want to be so independent where it's like, if I'm linking with a nigga, I'm not about to be one of them. This is how I feel.
But I
I'm
just
not
feel
about
like
to be no green ass bitch. You gonna get my hair done. Nigga, I'm about to pull up with my hair and nails done.
But that's
fly-ass
not
outfit, nigga.
how I am at first. Like, you have to know what type of nigga you're fucking with. Like, I wouldn't be like those girls who be like, you're not taking me to Cheesecake Factory for a date.
Right.
I feel like those are the girls who want a nigga to pay for their shit. I feel like a nigga shouldn't be paying for your shit until y'all are like,
You're like
lock the fuck in. No nigga that you just met is gonna do that shit. I mean, some might, but like,
But even if
you've been with a nigga for like a year,
yeah, it's not
and y'all locked
obligation.
in, why? I don't know. I feel like we so young. Like, nobody's about to pay all of the rent and all the utilities and get your hair done. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta have the rent.
I think at this day and age, bitches not expecting that. I think they more so
they want
expecting,
scammers. That's what they want.
buy my lunch or buy me shit. Just
no,
little
bitches
shit like
be talking
that.
about rent too.
Well, I think that's a different caliber. Of women,
it
like
is
grown
because
bitches.
with Corey, he paid the rent and all the utilities and shit. But I never like, pay for my nails and this on top of that.
But was it on the thing where it's like, if this nigga not paying the rent, then this shit we can't make shit shake?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
because
because how I viewed it is just like, you're keeping a roof over my head. Like, that's like the top thing that you could do for a girl or anybody, period. Just like keep a roof over their head.
But what Yasmin saying is, if he would have came to you one day and said, "Listen, I need you to start pulling your weight, pay your half," would you have stayed with him?
Yeah, there was days that he was like, "Hey, can you cash out me
No,
this?"
not days. I'm saying from here on out, we about to change the lease. Like,
yeah,
this both our bills.
50,
This shit about to come out your account every month. Just
And
like
the
Wi-Fi.
It depends on the situation. Like, if he's saying, "Oh, I'm getting laid off," like there has to be a situation they can't like, cause
no, not situation.
Yeah, they know.
Feeling
They know.
like
They
He looking at his bank accounts, bank statements, and saying, "Chill." And now he like,
Right.
she right too. Like, that's the situation. Point blank, no more context. He just came to you one day.
I mean, yeah, because I feel like that's reality. That's realistic. But at the same time, it's the difference between like, oh, I hit a hard place, and wanting me to like, this is how we gonna do it from now on. I feel like don't present something you can't keep up with. Now, like I said, if something happened, like, oh, I got laid off on my job or shit like that, then it's like, okay, that's understandable. But if you just wake up one day and you like, oh, this is how it's gonna be from now on.
I definitely think
I got my bad. I feel like me and my girl got flexibility. Like, when she's up, I don't pay for nothing. When I'm up, she don't pay for nothing. Like, when we both got it,
Yeah.
rock paper scissors. Like,
I think it's levels to this shit though. Cause once I'm at the stage where it's like, yeah, this my nigga. Like, I want to settle down. Like, I want to be put up. So what you were saying about putting a roof over my head, I will feel that. I will feel like that. Like.
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like that's the highest thing. So put a roof over my head. I'm not going to ask you.
But it's never going to be at no point where, nigga, if you can't pay it, nigga, I'll leave today and have a crib for myself. I'm not going to be with a nigga and have all my shit relying on a nigga until I'm at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I go buy a house
and
right
it's
now.
for specific people. Like, for Corey, I would do that shit just because we literally, like, went through all that shit. But if it was for, like, anybody else, I don't know. Like, we would have to build that relationship that I know, okay, we just on a rough patch right now, but in a couple weeks from now or a couple months from now, it's not gonna be like that. But if it's like, because you can struggle with somebody, but I'm not finna struggle if it's gonna bring me down too.
That's why I always be like, I feel like a bitch always better single. Like, if anybody give me ask me for advice, I'm like, leave them, just leave them. Like,
I feel like that's what's so different about me and Yasmin, because I'm a struggle.
because I'm just like, grind by yourself.
I'm
like,
broke with somebody I really love. Like, hell yeah.
That's why I said I feel like
together,
it depends on I think it depends on the relationship, because you got a good girl. Not everybody is worth that. That's what I'm saying. Like Corey, out of all the dudes that I fuck with, Corey is the only one who is worth the struggling with. Because 9 times out of 10, sometimes you really is better off by yourself. So it's like, that's how I would feel with other niggas. Like, I'm just better off without you. But Corey was the only person that I'm going to struggle with you. Because I feel like Corey was my first real adult relationship. Like, we had a house, dogs, shit like that.
Yeah. And when Rihanna called me, I remember one day, I was in the car and she called me. And this one, because she was like, I'm going to leave this nigga. But we wasn't really, like, thinking too much of it. But one day she called me. And I was like, dang, she really need me to tell her what I think she should do for her life. Like, should I leave this nigga or not? I straight told her, like, if you leave him, like, you got your content that you working on,
Yeah.
everything. You trying to get out the military. Like, if you leave him, you up. Like, just, you know, and I'm glad you did leave him.
And that's another thing. Like, I don't feel like if you gonna be in a relationship with somebody, if that person leave you and you down, I would never put myself in that situation. Like, if you leave, I'm up. If you stay, I'm up. And how the type of person I am, I'm a hopeless romantic. So yes, I want the flowers and all that. Not every day, because like I said, he was putting a roof over my head. But flowers from Walmart is $5. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. And if you need me to give you that $5 for you to, okay, like, but he just wasn't tapping into that area of our relationship. And like I said, I'm a hopeless romantic ass bitch. So it's like that area of our relationship is a good chunk, because that's how it started off with. And I hate men who start off with this like, oh, let's go out or let's do this. And not saying you have to maintain that, but don't make me fall for you because you gave me a dream, and then like 4 months in, you like, nah, go do that shit for yourself. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I just need to heal a little bit, because I never cared. Like, I might bring up to a nigga like my ex, like, oh, you don't buy me flowers, but the underlying tone is like, nigga, you really don't care about me. I never gave a fuck about the flower, like, and I never gave a fuck about, like, being in a relationship, wanting a nigga, like, all the romantic shit you want. I think the situations I had, like, with my ex, what we was doing, I don't know why I, like, thrive in that, or I'm comfortable in that shit. It's definitely, like, a toxic trait.
Yeah. And I really am waiting for Yasmin to get that, like, not saying that she needs to go look for that. Like, I'm waiting for the guy to come up to her that gives her that romantic shit. Because I feel like where Yasmin's at right now, like, she's in, like, I'm grinding, I'm doing this, I'm getting to the top. And that is okay. But I'm ready for a nigga to just present that to her.
Then I'll be like, damn, this is a distraction. Like, nigga, you distracting me.
But then that's where we come in. Because I would tell you, bitch, no, the fuck is not. You better not. Bitch, stop. Literally. If there was a nigga that presented himself like that to Yasmin,
like
I would.
That nigga? You
no.
feel like, okay. Ain't no
Absolutely
nigga got
not.
away from me. Oh.
Besides
like,
fucking but Isaac was like a baby love,
no,
like that was high school shit. Yeah, he did what he needed to do as a high schooler.
At the moment,
yeah, but now fuck no. Most of the niggas Yasmin fuck with, I don't like.
You got? Oh, never mind.
What?
I was gonna say, do you think you have like the one who got away?
No.
Oh, for real? Girl, you think somebody got away from her? No, I thought she was gonna think that. I don't think that.
No, I don't think nobody got away from me. I think I left for a reason. Like Corey, yeah, he was a good ass nigga, but I'm not about to be
get away. That nigga's not going away.
Right, he's not away. I can call him right now.
I have the one that got away, but I definitely feel like it's like maybe one relationship where I'm like, okay, I did that. Like, they was a good person.
I felt a little bit like that about Thomas, but once I really dissected what was actually going on, I was looking for what Jameer couldn't provide in him, and I think that's why he always gave me the ick.